In this video, I'm going to give you a quick and honest review of Fundrise, a platform that lets you invest in real estate without buying physical property. If you're curious about real estate investing but don't have millions to put down, Fundrise could be a good way in, but it's not without trade-offs. First, the strengths. Fundrise makes real estate accessible to almost everyone. You can start with as little as $10, which is way lower than most real estate deals. The platform pools your money into professionally managed real estate investment funds, eREITs, and e-funds, so you're diversified across properties rather than owning a single building. That means you get exposure to both income-generating real estate and longer-term growth projects. The dashboard is clean, easy to use, and you can track how your real estate investments are doing over time: performance, dividends, property acquisitions, all of it. Another big plus, Fundrise handles the property management, development, and day-to-day operations. You don't have to deal with tenants, maintenance, or mortgages. Fundrise does the hard work and gives you a piece of the upside. Plus, for many investors, that passive exposure to real estate is huge. But there are some important risks and downsides. The biggest one is liquidity. Fundrise is not like a stock. While they have a quarterly redemption program, your money is generally meant to stay invested for the long term. Many users say you should plan to commit for at least 5 years. There's also no guarantee that your redemption requests will be fully honored, especially in market downturns. Then there are the fees. Fundrise charges a 0.15% advisory fee plus a management fee on its funds for many of the real estate funds. That's around 0.85% per year. For their venture fund, the fee can be even higher. Over time, these fees can seriously eat into your returns, especially compared to cheaper ETFs or public rates. There's also risk from the real estate market itself. Property values, interest rates, and economic conditions can all hurt Fundrise's holdings. Because most of what you're investing in is not publicly traded, you don't always have great transparency on each individual property or development. You're trusting Fundrise's team to pick and manage the assets well. Some investors have expressed frustration with Fundrise's redemption process and performance. On forums, people note that returns have been weak in certain funds, or that it felt slow or unclear to get their money out. Others point out that the supposedly easy real estate investing can feel less liquid than they expected. So, who is Fundrise for? It's a solid pick if you want passive real estate exposure without owning property directly, are okay locking your money in for several years, believe in long-term real estate growth rather than short-term trading, want a hands-off real estate investment managed by professionals. On the other hand, Fundrise might not be right if you need fast access to cash or can't commit your investment long-term, are very fee-sensitive, or want the lowest-cost real estate vehicle. Prefer to pick individual properties rather than rely on a fund. Prioritize liquidity over long-term potential. My verdict: Fundrise is an extremely compelling platform for real estate investing, especially as a way for regular investors to access property markets that were previously out of reach. But it's not a quick-in, quick-out play. You should treat it as a long-term allocation, be comfortable with fees, and understand that liquidity is limited. If you're patient, believe in property, and want exposure in a managed, diversified way, Fundrise is definitely worth considering. Let me know in the comments if you've tried Fundrise or are thinking about investing with it. If this review helped you out, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more honest and easy-to-understand investing app reviews.